One day, doing more of the same for just one more day may be the costliest mistake of your life. The grind stops now. The hustle is over. It's time to make your business run itself. Your company needs it, you need it, and the people in your life are starving for it, perhaps more than you might ever know. In the picture that business owner Jason Barker emailed to me, he holds up a sign that reads, "Thank you, Mike Michalowicz." He's sitting in the exit aisle of a plane as he prepares to depart for an annual guys' weekend trip. Jason almost always missed the outing because he couldn't leave his business, not even for a weekend. But not this year. Jason's implementation of the Clockwork system had freed him up for a time of fun, relaxation, and friendship. The photo touched my heart. His story shifted my soul. Jason's email began. This picture was taken of me on the way back home from a recent trip to Phoenix with a group of 12 friends. We all go on a trip annually to watch our Oregon State Beavers play football on the road somewhere. I don't typically get to go due to my time commitments and being shackled to my business. Shackled to my business. I hear that phrase often from entrepreneurs. Jason continued. But about a year ago, I started implementing your Clockwork plan as soon as I read the book. My branch manager of 23 years had just walked in and gave me his 2 weeks' notice. What a shocker and a turning point. It turned out to be the perfect time to implement Clockwork while I searched for a new manager. Jason owns Fresh Start Detail in Beaverton, Oregon, a business he started in 1983. He was the friend who would tell the guys, not this year, because he was too busy, or who would cancel on them last minute because he had to put out fires. On the few trips he made, he wasn't really there. He stressed over what was happening back at his business. Was his small team getting the work done? Were customers being served? Were customers going elsewhere and becoming permanent non-customers? No one starts a business with the goal of being trapped by it. Your business should be as you always intended, a platform for your freedom. Freedom to do what you want and, in Jason's case, freedom to spend precious time with his friends. Skip ahead a few months and I was not only able to easily make the guys' trip this year, but even went a day early to spend more time with my friends, Jason's email continued. During the trip, however, one of my friends had a heart attack and died right in the restaurant after we had finished breakfast together. So why am I thanking you? Because working your system gave me what I thought was just a cool 4-day vacation, but it turned out that I was able to spend the last days of a great friend's life with him. My soul shifted when I read that. Did yours? Or at least did your perspective? Clockwork isn't about working less as much as it is about living as you intend. When your business runs itself, you have the freedom to do what brings you joy and fulfillment, and to do it without worrying about your business being compromised. Clockwork is not about abandoning your business either. It's about the freedom of choice. If you love aspects of your work, you will have the freedom to lean into that without the need to do the work you aren't good at or don't enjoy. If you want to work a 20-hour week, you can. If you want to take a sabbatical from your business, you can. If you want your business to simply run on its own permanently, it can. Clockwork does all that for you. For years, I'd been encouraging entrepreneurs to take vacations from their business, for sanity, but also to create the systems needed so they can take a vacation from their business. And I'd seen a lot of vacation photos. But Jason's email was something I never anticipated. I stared at the photo and teared up. I can't imagine how Jason would feel if he hadn't been there with his friend because the business needed him. As business owners, we are used to missing stuff. We long ago convinced ourselves that canceling plans is the price of our dreams. The buck stops with us, right? So when there's work to be done or a problem to be solved, we have to do it. We can't just take the time off and stop thinking about our business for a couple of weeks. What if everything falls apart? According to research out of Babson University, about 14% of the adult population in the U.S. become entrepreneurs and business owners. Which means that if your kindergarten class had 30 students in it, 4 of your friends went on to become entrepreneurs. But the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that only around 1/3 of entrepreneurs are still around at the 10-year mark, which means of your kindergarten class, only one person has succeeded as an entrepreneur. And it's likely that they are funky monkey exhausted. I was going to swear there, but we're talking about kindergartners, and that just ain't right.